Welcome back to the DNA show. This time live and in person for the first time. We kind of just sprung this out of thin air last minute. Decided to kick it back up. So
a lot of sports stuff going on right now. A lot of sports news stories.
Yeah, there is some. Especially in the college world.
Bring back Trevor Bauer. He should be in the MLB. Giants sign him.
Did something happen with him again that we should?
No, nothing happened to him. I just seen a picture of him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, he got everything dropped, so might as well bring him back.
Yeah.
But the thing about Trevor Bauer is it's not even baseball season, so we're going to talk about football.
Yeah, and it's still baseball season.
Yeah, playoffs are going to start, but I could regular
Your
season.
team's in it, dude.
Yeah, we clinched.
Yeah, you clinched. You won a division.
Did we get a bye?
Yeah. Y'all won last night. Got first round bye. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, it's Red October in 4 days.
The Giants were eliminated 2 weeks ago. So.
Yeah. It's unless it's the 2010s, the Giants will never be good again. So.
Not true. Give us one more year.
All right, let's talk college football. Some big news this past week. UNLV quarterback. I do not remember his name, so I'm going to have to look it up. Bad prep skills by me. UNLV quarterback Matthew Sluka decides to redshirt this year and leave his team behind. First thoughts.
He was the starter, right?
Yes, and they are a 3-0
team.
UNLV team.
I don't know much about it, so you got to tell me.
They beat Kansas, by the way. They have beaten Kansas this year.
You got to tell me what's going on with it, because I don't really know anything about it.
So as of right now, all the facts are not out yet, so I don't want to speculate. But word on the street is, okay, actually I am going to speculate. But word on the street is he was offered $100,000 and received like only $8,000, which
still a lot for a college student.
I think I would commit a felony for $8,000 right now. But let me see. Let's look at his stats for this year.
Apparently, he's been doing pretty good.
I mean, yeah, they're 3-0 football team. Yeah, they beat a ranked Kansas team. Is Kansas ranked?
I don't know if they were at the time.
Yeah, I don't think they were at the time. But Kansas is still a good team. And at Kansas, which they're playing their home games at. Well, no, that wasn't at. They're going to be playing their home games at the Chiefs Stadium at Arrowhead because they're building a new stadium that's not done yet. But they've been playing their home games at some like park.
Just like, some recreational park.
Let's see where it said. Children's Mercy Park.
Okay.
In Kansas City, Kansas.
I also didn't know that.
Do you know what that is?
It sounds like just a rundown stadium.
I don't know how to put pictures on this podcast, so me and Ashton are going to look at it, and you won't be able to see it unless you look it up for your own.
Yeah, just look it up.
Well, bang. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, okay, it's a soccer stadium. That's where the Kansas City women's team plays, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Patrick Mahomes owns.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
I don't know why they call a soccer field a park, but
Children's
soccer,
Mercy
what can you do?
Park. Yeah.
Children's Mercy Park.
Children's Mercy.
All right, so let's look at his stats for the year. See how good this fella actually was before we flip out over something. I mean, first off, this is going to start a bad trend over in college football. I feel like it's already happened in a certain SEC school that I won't name so far, but it sucks.
It's happened a few times at that SEC school that you won't name.
Yeah. Are we talking about the same school?
I think so.
Are we in the town that the school is located in?
No.
Okay, then we're not talking about the same school.
Okay. Then I was talking about Florida. I can name it. I don't care.
Okay, yeah. So people, like these players, are taking their red shirts, which for those who don't know, red shirt is play 4 games in a season, and then you decide to red shirt. That season does not count against your eligibility. And everyone just played their 4th game pretty much. So you can declare a red shirt. I mean, it sounds like he did it strictly for NIL reasons, which, I mean, the NCAA is they did this to themselves.
They have to get that under control. I don't know how that would even work to get it under control unless it's more of a pay-to-play type deal. Like they have, contracts and stuff like that in the NFL. But
I've also seen where people are like, the government signed something. Oh, speaking of college football, that dude that's the beefy five layer burrito guy, he posted the link for his TikTok live.
Interesting.
Saturday morning at
live reaction
10:30 a.m. St. Bill Snyder, Kansas State fan, is going to shove a beefy five layer burrito where the sun doesn't shine.
Live reaction on his Twitch. Everybody.
No, I can't wait to see it. I can't believe I'm going to watch it. But shout out to that man for keeping his word. That is something.
Unlike that dude,
that Florida State guy, I can't say.
Yeah, that Florida State guy.
So, I really want to find out more about this UNLV quarterback because.
Did you pull up his stats?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. His stats. He was 21 for 48, 318 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 pick.
On the year?
Yeah, so far.
Interesting.
So I mean,
he's no Jackson Dart, but
I mean, honestly, I really had no idea who this Matthew Sluka guy was before.
Well, he's a freshman, didn't he?
Monday. No, he transferred in. He got told that if he transferred in, they would give him X amount of money, allegedly. No, you're right. Wait. No, yeah, he was with Holy Cross.
Yeah, he's
for 4 seasons.
Oh, I know that guy. Okay.
Yeah, so he was with Holy Cross. He's got great career stats.
Yeah, he's
6,214 yards, 65 tutties, and 16 picks.
Holy Cross be airing that thing out.
Yeah, so he's got great career stats. Let's see. So, and this is the problem with these third-party collectives too, because correct me if I could be wrong, but I don't think the school can directly give them the money. I think it comes from these collectives.
Correct. Yes.
So, I mean, I don't know. That would just suck if you're a coach and like losing the player because of a third party. Let's see. Okay, so the complication lies in Sluka's father claimed to ESPN that it wasn't the collective that promised a big payday. So the offensive coordinator promised the payday, according to Sluka's dad.
So the offensive coordinator should be getting in trouble for this. Now I did see, out of what I do know about this, I did see this morning. A casino supposedly in Vegas, they told UNLV's athletic department that they would give him $100,000, like just to let him play. Is that off bat, right then and there, all at once? And UNLV turned it down. They said they did not want that. They said, I did see them say something about how that's not how they want their students to, or their athletes to work and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, this whole thing when it started was like so cool. I remember being like so excited that college players could finally start getting paid.
Yeah, and it's.
But I would have never imagined it turned into.
Well, I knew it was going to be bad. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. But people are getting paid. Arch Manning got paid $1.2 million to sit on his butt for a year.
If we're gonna do this, they should just cut out the school part completely and just make it like a minor league for the NFL. Because this makes zero sense. That these kids they're not going to play school. They're going to where the most money is.
Correct.
So it doesn't. I mean, it's NFL free agency is what it is. It's very different and still very fresh, I think.
The transfer portal is so easy to get. They used to have it where you had to sit out a year before you could play again. Now it's so much easier to just be like, oh, I'm leaving because of this, because of this, this, and this, and they're like, okay, you can play.
Okay, yeah. So I think that if you can. So the rule is you cannot transfer because of money, but I think if you're gonna make it to where all this NIL stuff is happening, you only get one transfer. Like go back to the old rules.
I think that would stop it a lot, but I also think people would get like kids that are good at football and they are starting at one spot and then think they can get more money at another spot and then just end up not playing, that could just completely ruin their
unless your
career trajectory.
All right, so the rule was if your coach leaves, you can leave and it wasn't counting against your eligibility, or you get one transfer, and you get one transfer. So I don't know. It's just I don't know what the problem was. Under that circumstance, I think they fixed something that wasn't broke. I don't know. College football is just. I still love it, but it's just not the same anymore. You know?
It's very money game. That's why NFL started a decline of like nobody really enjoyed NFL that much, is because people were just going wherever they could get the most money. There's no loyalty in it. Like Quinton Judkins is a really good example of. I'm an Ole Miss fan, and he left Ole Miss not because he wasn't playing, but because he wanted more money. And he said that technically. There was an Instagram live one time that he did say I had to leave. They were offering me too much money.
It's definitely.
But that's obviously not the reason that he told everybody else he left.
He's a college kid. I mean, it'd be hard to not take that into big consideration when. But I mean, it's like.
And you're playing a sport that you never know your future in.
I don't know, man. You get free tuition, free meals, clothes. Yeah. You get a stipend already. That's legal.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know, man. It's
weird.
Also, UNLV's running back is doing the same thing, but he claims it's not for NIL reasons. Which okay, but
okay, yeah.
He's got 100 yards on 19 carries through the first 3 games.
I wonder. What is their strength? Why? I mean, if he's only thrown for 300 yards in 3 games.
This guy might not have been started. I really don't know.
No, I remember seeing something that he started. And that's why everybody was freaking out, because he was starting quarterback that just
he's
left
only
his
their
team.
He's their 4th leading rusher this year.
The quarterback or the running back?
Yeah. His name is Michael Allen.
It's a pretty sick name.
Pretty basic name. Yeah, his tweet said, after 3 games, I've decided to utilize my red shirt and enter the portal at the end of the season as a redshirt junior. Yada, yada, yada. Expectations for opportunities, unfortunately, were not met, and I'm excited for continue my football career. To me, that sounds like, I don't know, could be ball carrying opportunities, it could be NIL opportunities. I don't want to speculate about these things because, I mean, put yourself in the player's shoes. If say you're promised $100,000 and you only get like 8,
yeah,
I'd be upset too.
Even on your paydays, you go and like you map out how you're going to spend your money, and then you end up getting, a very minute paycheck. Yeah, I'd be pretty mad too. But $8,000, $8,000 for 2 months worth of work, or 3-4 months worth of work. I'd be okay with $8,000 right now.
Yeah,
but I'm also not putting my body on the line in football games every weekend. So,
all right, let's switch topics. Auburn head coach Hugh Freeze. So Auburn lost to Arkansas last weekend, and Hugh Freeze in his post-game press conference, he basically said, "I have nothing but." Have you seen this? Said, "I have like nothing but respect for Sam Pittman, but if we played them 9 more times, we'd win 9 times."
I didn't see that.
That's loser talk. You can't say that after you can't say that after you lose to a team.
He's also been under a lot of fire. So Bo Wallace, I'd have to find the tweet, but Bo Wallace kind of snapped on him and said that he's always been like that. He's always been a sore loser. He's always tried to really push everybody to where they either win or get hurt. He doesn't care about player safety or anything like that.
Yeah.
Now, as an Ole Miss fan, Hugh Freeze, love-hate relationship. But I think if a quarterback that you coached 10 plus years ago, is coming out now and saying that stuff, I think that something bad is going on behind the scenes.
Yeah. So, and I don't want to get in too big on the Bo Wallace topic because I know somebody that knows Bo Wallace personally, and I just don't want to disrespect him. But
hey, I'm riding with Bo Wallace. I ain't saying nothing bad about Bo Wallace because.
Let me just ask you this question: Do you think Hugh Freeze made Bo Wallace, or Bo Wallace made Hugh Freeze?
I think Bo Wallace was on his trajectory already. I think Hugh Freeze's game plan and everything like that kind of let him flourish a little bit, but he's like Hugh Freeze had Bo Wallace and Chad Kelly.
Okay.
So Bo Wallace is a completely different passer than Chad Kelly is, completely different quarterback. But I think in an Ole Miss Rebel fan, I'm going Bo Wallace 100% of the time over Chad Kelly. Even though I love Chad Kelly.
Really?
He'll put his body on the line.
You're taking Bo Wallace over Chad Kelly.
I'm taking
as
Bo
an Ole
Wallace.
Miss fan.
As a pure passer, yes. If we're like, now Chad Kelly's no dual threat, but he is a quarterback just like Jackson Dart is now that will just put his body on the line for you. Bo Wallace, I have never seen a prettier release and form, throwing form, throwing accuracy, all that type of stuff. Bo Wallace was amazing. Now it might be because I was young and very.
I think that's it. Very naive to the sport of football.
Very naive to the sport of football, and I just enjoyed watching him beat Alabama, and then I saw Chad Kelly beat Alabama also. So, but Bo Wallace's game, in my eyes, I will always like better.
Okay.
Well,
I mean,
if you, on the outside looking in, you're not an Ole Miss fan.
I thought Chad Kelly was better than Bo.
Well, Chad Kelly's the MVP of Canadian Football League.
Yep.
I don't know if he's reigning. I mean, he kind of got kicked out of Canadian Football League, but I think he's back.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't know. I think I would rather have Bo Wallace than Chad Kelly.
And by the way, we are watching the Miami and Virginia Tech game, and our good buddy Noah has
one of the guys we know
$142 on Miami money line, which was, I believe, at minus 800. He will only profit $16 if this hits, and Miami is down 24-17, and Virginia Tech is driving.
Yeah. So Noah, we're all praying for you and hoping they hold strong here.
I think this is kind of mean, but I think it'd be funny if they lost.
He loses too much.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
I mean, but 142 to win 16,
you deserve it.
I mean, betting 142 on anything is ridiculous. But all right, let's But yeah, Hugh Freeze, you can't say that, dude. Like, take the loss.
You're a loser.
And also bad-mouthing quarterbacks. Like, I get Peyton Thorne is not the greatest quarterback.
Correct.
But don't say that to the media in a public setting.
Coaches do have the hardest job media-wise. Like, talking to media personnel and everything like that.
Just say we got to get better and move on.
Yeah. But you can't be throwing people under the bus.
Yeah, do not throw your quarterback under the bus.
Yeah.
Because what quarterback is going to want to come play for you if you're doing that? But anyways, we got some good games tomorrow. Today is Friday, so tomorrow being Saturday. Kentucky and Ole Miss at 11 a.m. What do you think?
Ole Miss dub covers, if you're a betting man. Covers the, 16?
It is 16.
Minus 16.
I'm not a betting man.
I'm not a betting man, but if you were to bet, Ole Miss covers 16. I think Kentucky, they gave Georgia the business. I'll give them that. But Georgia's offense and Ole Miss's offense are two different stories. So,
but are you getting the Kentucky that played against South Carolina or the Kentucky that played against Georgia?
We can get either one.
Because I think
we can get either one. We're covering still.
I think Georgia's offense is still very good.
Yeah, they're very good.
I will admit that Ole Miss is a little better, and held them to what was it? Final score of that game 13-12.
Yeah.
So the whole Georgia 13 points is.
Jackson Dart leading passer. Trey Harris, I think, third leading receiver.
How far is this field goal?
And then Ole Miss is top 5 in both scoring offense and scoring defense.
Yeah,
so,
I will say. I mean,
Ole Miss's defense has gotten a lot better. So from last year and every other year, being an Ole Miss fan, you always expect high power offense, terrible defense.
I mean, they haven't played anybody.
Okay, but still, Georgia Southern's not a bad team. Okay.
Okay. I don't think Kentucky's a bad team. I think tomorrow is y'all's first actual real test. I really don't think Kentucky's a bad team. I think Brock Vandegrift, when he has it figured out, he can get going. Yeah. And they have a receiver on their team. I forgot. I only know him because of college football 25. He's very fast. I don't know his name though.
I think if our defense holds strong, we're good.
Michigan is hosting Minnesota tomorrow at 11 a.m. And I am honestly kind of shocked that the line is only at 10.5, favoring Michigan.
For Michigan? Michigan, I don't think with their very minuscule passing attack, they threw for 32 yards all game against USC, but they still won. But I don't know. I think Michigan probably doesn't. They win, but they don't cover. I would say that. I don't think they win by more than 11.
Yeah, they don't score a lot of points, but
they don't.
I do think when Alex Orji is in, instead of Davis Warren, that team just looks. That offense is so much more like threatening, I guess is the word.
Yeah, but Alex Orji doesn't throw the ball. They don't let it.
Yeah, but he creates another thing you got to worry about, which is quarterback runs.
Correct, but I don't know. I don't think their offense is high powered enough. Running game, obviously, yes. I mean,
yeah,
they're just gonna run it down your throat the whole time. But
it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it will be interesting. I bet it'll be one of the closest top 25 matchups.
Well, it's not a top 25 matchup.
Well, Michigan. One of the closest matchups involving a top 25 team.
Okay. We're not gonna go to all these games. I'm just trying to pick ones that are like stick out to me. Oklahoma State and Kansas State. That'll be good. I mean, Kansas State. Let's see what Avery Johnson did last week. Kansas State's quarterback, because I think he's a great quarterback.
Yeah, he didn't. I think they put up 7 points. Or no, they put up more than that.
We go to the game.
They got,
Wow, they lost 38-9.
Yeah.
I did not know it was that bad.
They got hit.
Avery Johnson, 15-28, 130 yards and 2 picks. So yeah, not the ideal start you want from your quarterback. I do think he's good though. I mean,
one of his picks, I will say, it was right before halftime, and it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was his fault. It was like a garbage throw, and it was a lucky toe tap type interception. So it wasn't crazy. But the other one, I believe, was a pick six. So
has Oklahoma State lost this year? Yes, they lost to Utah last week. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't think. What's Ollie Gordon doing this year? I wonder.
He's not very good.
Besides drunk driving.
He's not the Ollie Gordon that's on the cover of, or that's the highest rating running back in college football 25. So
let's look at it. He got 73 carries for 258 yards, 3.5 yards a carry, 4 touchdowns.
They've played 3 games.
4.
Oh, well, okay.
3.5 yards a carry is kind of alarming for a guy his like stature, I guess is the word to say. He's supposed to be a best in the country guy, but I don't know. I guess I don't know. I haven't watched the Oklahoma State game. Maybe they're not getting the ball well or what, but
I don't really have interest. I will be watching that game, but I don't have interest in Oklahoma State.
Did you see where they called the Utah and Oklahoma State game the Unk Bowl?
Oh,
because the quarterbacks combined age.
And,
I forget his name, but
they were both like 7th year.
Yeah, their combined age is 49.
Yeah,
and Anthony Richardson and C.J. Stroud's combined age is 45, which is actually crazy. Okay,
Virginia Tech's scored again.
Yeah, Virginia Tech got a field goal to go up 10. Noah, you might be cooked.
No, you better be careful, buddy.
I think Wisconsin USC will be great. That's a Big Ten game, by the way. That's a conference game.
Yeah, that's weird to me. USC, nothing. I mean, the first 2 games of the season I saw that I watched, I was like, okay, this is kind of way better offense than last year. But the Michigan game, they couldn't really get anything going. Besides the last, I think it was the second to last drive, maybe.
Yeah.
They looked like they were supposed to be winning by 60.
Yeah. I think Miller Moss has looked really good this year. Along with Woody Marks, who I'm glad he's getting his This is me being humble as a State fan. I'm glad he's getting his shine on the bigger stage. Also, Wisconsin starting former Mississippi State quarterback Braden Locke because Tyler Dyke went down. I believe is his name. Maybe he's a Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Tyler Van Dyke, yeah. So Wisconsin was starting Braden Locke, who is a former four-star quarterback out of Texas, but hasn't really lived up to the stars, so to speak, yet.
Ratings don't matter. People.
Never touched the field at Mississippi State. I know, but I don't know. I like Wisconsin as a football team. Let's see, that game is at USC. I don't know. It could be interesting.
So the Illinois and Penn State game, they're playing this week, correct? I'm pretty sure because I think Penn State loses.
Really?
I think if I'm calling an upset, it's right there. I'm calling an upset. Is that not Illinois?
Yeah.
I'm calling an
at
upset.
Penn State.
Upset of the week, Illinois versus Penn State at Penn State.
The line is 19.5, by the way. That's a big upset.
Luke Altmaier goes crazy again. He is quirked up white boy this year. He had to really get used to the offense last year, and he kind of wasn't the greatest. But this year, he's kind of got his groove on. Are they ranked?
They are.
I did not know that.
They went into Nebraska last Friday and won.
Yeah. So Luke Altmaier takes it to Penn State. Penn State gets their first loss. I say they end the season with 3 losses this year.
That's a crazy. Yeah. That's kind of a crazy take on a. That's a 19.5 spread.
Yep.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
Put money on it if you betting.
When is Penn State's whiteout?
If you don't, I ain't paying you back. You said what?
When is Penn State's whiteout game this year?
It is. I don't think it's that game. Yeah.
Oh, November 9th against Washington. Will Rogers.
See, they're not losing that game. Another Mississippi State quarterback.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
Will Rogers actually lost last week. I thought they won
in the Apple Cup.
Yeah.
That was okay.
I didn't see the end of it.
I'm a Will Rogers defender. So you didn't see the last play?
No.
All right. So I'm a Will Rogers defender till I die. So they were going for 2 to tie it. They run a speed option into the boundary, so there's like no room, and they just don't get it because that's a stupid play call. But yeah,
okay, they're also losing to Rutgers right now, 14-3 at the end of the second. So going into halftime, Washington is losing 14-3.
A lot of game left. All right, this probably gonna be the last game we cover, but
that one right there,
the biggest one.
This one,
number 2 Georgia. Yeah, the one on TV right now. Number 2 Georgia goes to number 4 Alabama. I think this is the first time since 2012 that Alabama has been a home underdog.
I believe I saw that. Yes.
What do you think about this game?
I think it's going to be a really good game, but I think Georgia wins by more than 10.
Really, you think?
Yeah.
It's that?
So I think fourth quarter it'll look very close. Like a 21-17 game, and then bringing up the rear, I think Georgia really kicks it off, and just goes, probably ends on a 35-17 game, something like that.
Okay.
But I'm just saying 10 points is a buffer, but I think they do win by 10. I think it'll be a really good game up until the second half of the fourth quarter.
I think people were trying to write Bama off after Saban's retirement, but in my opinion, Jalen Milroe looked like the best quarterback in the country so far.
They did almost lose to South Florida.
Well, the final score does not reflect how close it was the whole game.
The final score makes it seem like they were actually pretty close.
It was 42-16 was the final score.
But it was, 16-16 going into the fourth quarter? Something like that?
I don't remember that, but...
It was tied going into the fourth, I know that. But that was a game that kind of made me think twice about Alabama.
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing to say because you never think twice about Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to say that, then did Georgia only winning by 1 against Kentucky make you think twice about Georgia?
No, because Kentucky is a Georgia killer. They never win, but not last year. They got blown out last year. But the year before that, they only beat them by 2. and they won the national
Okay.
championship that year. I believe so. But for some reason, Kentucky's always got Georgia's number almost. They're almost there.
Okay.
I think next year or the year after that, if Georgia's still number one, Kentucky takes them down.
Okay. I don't know if you're right or wrong. I haven't kept up with Georgia and Kentucky's series.
Well, the only reason I know that is because that was the closest game. Correct me if I'm wrong on this. Besides the semifinal game against Ohio State, that they had that season.
Okay.
So I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure because that just kind of stuck in my mind because Kentucky almost beat them.
No, but that would make sense.
So, but I think Georgia kind of handles business. It'll be close, and then it won't.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think about Nick Saban's wife being the guest picker on game day?
That is really funny.
I kind of hate it. I don't
That
know.
is really funny.
For some reason, I just don't like that. I mean, you got a bunch of people that you could have. I mean, Donald Trump's going to be there. Obviously, he wouldn't be the
That would be really
guest
cool if he
picker,
was
but
there.
that would be hilarious.
That would be so funny.
But I don't know, Miss Terry, really. No disrespect to Miss Terry, but
No disrespect.
one more game I do want to cover: Louisville at Notre Dame. I saw today where that has the and Cam Moore just threw a
Cam
second
Moore just
pick.
threw an interception. Not totally his fault. It was a bad ball though.
No.
Oh, is he taking that
gonna
all the
take
way
it?
back? Holy crap! Okay, didn't take it all the way
Oh yeah, Noah is.
back. Noah's crying right now. Somebody check up on Noah.
Actually, should we do a live check-in with Noah
Let's do a live check
on the
Noah.
pod? All right, I'm gonna do a live check-in with Noah.
I wouldn't put on speaker quite yet. He's probably mad.
Noah, you're live on the DNA show. We just saw Cam Moore throw his second pick of the game. We just want to get a live check-in from you.
I texted you. I just said, kill me now.
Do you regret putting $142 on Miami?
No, we will win this game. Game more.
He's a Miami fan now.
Was there some thought in the back of your head that you're such a jinx that you knew this could probably lose?
No, there's absolutely no way Miami would lose this game.
All right, so you're still feeling pretty confident?
Live bet it if you feel confident.
Yeah, double down.
I have no more money left on there. So
All right,
we'll
Noah.
bet with,
All right, we just wanted to check in with you, see how you were doing.
all right.
All right, see you.
Bye.
He's going through it.
Yeah,
He
he's
may
going
sound
through it.
okay, but he's going through it. But yeah, Louisville at Notre Dame this weekend. I saw where this has the highest weight of impacting playoff percentage out of any game this weekend.
Wait, say that. Who was it?
Louisville at Notre Dame.
Oh, okay.
I think that's something to keep in mind. This has the highest weight.
Also think Louisville does that. Takes it over.
You think Louisville
For
beats
some reason.
Notre Dame?
I'm not a big... I always got a weird feeling that Notre Dame just kind of gets lucky.
I don't think Notre Dame loses at home to Louisville.
They
I don't
lost
know.
at home to Northern Illinois.
Fair. That's fair.
But, okay, before we move on to something else. Texas versus Mississippi State. What are your thoughts on Texas versus Mississippi State?
Let's just look competitive. I mean, play our best game. Got a true freshman starting. Unfortunately, Blake Shapen out for the year. Let's just play our best game. Have fun.
What the score prediction?
I think we'll keep it close. I'm not gonna give any numbers out.
I believe Arch Manning is starting. I don't know if it's been announced.
I don't know if it's
or
been
not.
confirmed or not yet.
I think he is Arch Manning looked pretty good in his first career start. Pretty good. I think they just did a fake field goal. It didn't work.
All right, so Noah's got life.
Noah's got life. All right. I don't think Mississippi State even comes close to stopping Arch Manning or Quinn Ewers. So
Keep doubting.
prove me wrong, please.
I hope we do.
Please.
I actually did. I am in a dynasty with Mississippi State on college football. On Heisman, no big deal. But I beat Texas earlier, 21-20. So I'm hoping that's a sign.
If y'all win 21-20, I'll give you $100.
Deal.
The exact score.
Okay.
21-20.
I can deal with that.
I'm giving out money I don't have. I'll get it to you at some point.
Let's see. All right, so yeah, the Quinn Ewers are still questionable. So I mean, there's nothing.
Who would you rather have? As a Mississippi State fan, who would you rather have starting?
I would have rather Arch Manning start.
Really?
I don't think he looked like all that against ULM.
Yeah, but he's more of a run attack than Quinn.
Yeah,
Ewers
I mean, I'm not his running attack, but like Texas's ground attack as a whole. I mean, Arch Manning threw 2 picks against ULM. I would like to think our secondary is better than ULM's, but I don't know. Is Texas first SEC?
He's not going to say anything bad about Mississippi State.
I'm not.
I think their defense overall. I don't know about their defense overall. Their secondary is probably either on the same level as the ULM or a little below.
All right, so these will get at least 2 picks then, which is fine with me.
So,
but,
2 picks, lose by 40.
Okay. Yeah, when we're in a rebuild, I mean, what do you expect? So,
A rebuild.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get too much into it, but yeah.
Who's ready for the Egg Bowl?
I'm not.
I'm ready for this entire season to get over with, and the Egg Bowl just kick off.
I just hope we can be competitive and just look confident and just play together, have fun. So, that's a college football recap or preview for this weekend. Do we want to do anything else?
We can talk about a few NFL games. Cowboys last night looked terrible against the Giants, but besides that,
Dak looked good though.
Dak did look good. I'm a Dak hater. Dak did look good, but I mean, winning by what, 3? What was the score?
They won by 5.
Oh, 5.
Giants covered.
Giants did cover.
Good teams win, great teams cover.
I wouldn't call Giants a great team, but
They covered though.
they did cover. So
Let's see.
what big games are coming up this year or this week?
Let's see who we got. I know we got the Chargers and Chiefs, and the NFL is robbing the Chargers. They suspended Derwin James for. I haven't seen the hit. It could have been bad, but
It was apparently one hit, but he had done it over and over again.
yeah. So suspend Derwin James right when they play the Chiefs. Joey Bosa's out. Herbert's questionable, which I still think he'll play though.
Yeah, he will. He needs help. Also, I hate Justin Herbert more than I don't want to say I hate. I dislike.
Yeah, I do too.
I dislike Justin Herbert more than I dislike Dak Prescott.
But Quentin Johnston,
Johnston.
That's what, yeah, I thought I said that. Quentin Johnston has took the hate personal over the offseason.
Yeah.
He's balling out.
You could go back and check it out because I know I said it in a previous episode last year. I've never wavered off the Quentin Johnston train.
Bro, you said a lot.
I have always been a Quentin Johnston
You
fan.
just happened to get lucky on that, bro.
No, I didn't.
Let's recap Ashton's takes from last season, all right? He said Josh Dobbs is top 3.
Cardinals beat Cowboys.
He said Joe Flacco's top 20 all time.
Yes. That nobody will disagree with it.
He said something about Curtis Samuel being good.
Curtis Samuel is good.
What team does Curtis Samuel play for right now?
The Commanders.
No, he does not. He's on the Bills now.
I mean the Bills. I knew that.
Nah.
My fault.
You know who sucks this year? Joe Burrow.
You know what sucks this year? The Dolphins.
Yeah, the dumb one. All right, well, I will say this. I'm going to do one of those viral tweets. If the Dolphins lose to the Titans, I will...
Okay.
Something.
So, okay. I do want to talk about this, though, just because this is something that I've seen, and I kind of thought about it before I saw this, but there's a hypothetical trade out there that we get Bryce Young from the Panthers. It's a 3-way trade on that. Oh, we called it. It's a 3-way trade with the Chargers. But anyways, we get Bryce Young, and we give up, I think 1 second-round pick and a second-round pick for like 26 or something like that. And the Chargers give up some picks too. But would you be okay? Would you enjoy? Would you want Bryce Young on the Dolphins?
I love that if it means he knows his place as a backup and Tua is going to start. Because I don't think
Yeah,
Bryce
if he
Young,
comes back, if
Yeah.
Tua comes back, Tua will come back. But if something like that happens again, at least we have a Bryce Young caliber player.
Can we talk about how the 44-yard line is at kicker's field goal range? That's absolutely insane. I'm sorry. Continue.
Anyways, Dolphins just need a backup quarterback in the first place.
Yeah.
Skylar Thompson, he's played and he's held his own in the NFL for a little bit now. With
Held his own is a
I wouldn't say held
wild,
his own.
wild statement.
That one Bills game that one time.
Yeah, okay.
The one Bills game in Buffalo. That
Lost to
one
the
time.
Bills by 3 in the playoffs is actually
Yeah.
kind of impressive.
Yeah, but we need a backup quarterback bad, and we have never had one ever.
I think Tyler Huntley is starting one day. I'm kind of excited to see how.
Yeah,
He does.
it's not confirmed yet, but it would be nice. I'm a Tyler Huntley fan.
But people who say that
Ravens legend.
any quarterback can do what Tua does, I mean, Ando's offense can go ahead and clock out for him.
Yeah,
on the road
correct.
because
They can't.
That's literally. I mean, it was disproved twice this past weekend. So
Tim Boyle also. Shout out Tim Boyle, Eastern
Bro,
Kentucky.
I don't care where he went to school, bro. He should be bagging groceries at Kroger, bro.
Eastern Kentucky grad, legend.
How he's been in the league for so long, I don't understand.
He I don't know, dude. He just kind of he just sticks around. I don't understand it.
It's like Brian Hoyer.
Yeah, Brian Hoyer's good though.
No, he's
Brian
not.
Hoyer's good, dude.
No, he's not.
He's not like a starter, and he's really old now. But
You don't want. I mean, okay, let's take it back 5 years in. You did not want to see Brian Hoyer coming in to start, or not start, but like coming in for your favorite team.
Brian Hoyer. Obviously, you don't want to ever see a backup quarterback coming for your team, but
Should we go get Trey Lance or Aiden O'Connell from the Raiders?
no.
No,
Trey
Aiden,
Lance.
no?
I am a Trey Lance guy.
Yeah,
I am a Trey Lance guy. I'm not a big Aiden O'Connell fan.
I like Aiden O'Connell. I don't think he'd be bad.
Gardner Minshew on the Dolphins. First jersey I'm paying full price for.
Yeah. doubt.
I love Gardner Minshew.
Shout out
He went to my
Gardner
high school, by the way. So
He lived in the same county as me.
yeah, his dad actually lives across the street from my grandmother now. So shout out Flint.
Not very many intriguing. I guess Minnesota and Green Bay will be good.
Yeah, Minnesota dub.
NFL can. I mean, anything
Sam
can
Darnold.
happen anytime. Buffalo at Baltimore will be good Sunday night. I think Baltimore wins.
Really
Yeah,
interesting.
they're favored.
I don't know, dude. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question too, just as a hypothetical. So, like, going through being a Dolphins fan, for 23 years, you saw Tom Brady for 20 years, right? Did you ever, in your mind, say, "I want him on my team"? Like, I wish he was my quarterback.
No, because I hated Tom Brady.
Okay, same, right? I always said I just want him out of the league or out of the AFC. Like, I don't care. I just
Yeah.
don't want him on the Patriots or in the AFC East.
Right?
This is controversial, okay? But I think I'm starting to become a Josh Allen fan. As a Dolphins fan, that is, and it kind of hurts me to say that I never really wanted Tom Brady, but I want.
I like
Josh
Josh
Allen.
Allen off the field.
I think Josh Allen on the Dolphins is an unstoppable, like,
That'll never
offense.
ever happen.
Yeah, I know, but still, it would be. It would be really cool.
I'm so like emotionally attached to it. It's
Oh yeah,
insane,
me too.
dude.
I would rather have Tua over Josh Allen.
Okay, yeah, me too.
But because I think healthy Tua is also unstoppable.
Yeah,
So I'm not saying that Josh Allen is like worlds better than Tua.
yeah,
He is a completely different player. But,
Yeah.
and he's not. He doesn't get a concussion every 5 seconds. But
yeah.
he just
Actually had a
overthrew
very weird dream last night that involved
this
Tua.
podcast.
No, so for some reason we were hosting like a recruiting event for work, and we were at some like baseball game, but we were in the dugout, and like a bunch of Mississippi State staffers were in there, and all my coworkers and some of our recruits, and it was like Mississippi State playing Ole Miss, but it was like some like you ever been to Florence, the Florence baseball fields?
Yeah.
Miami just scored by the way to make it a 3-point game. So you know how like terrible they are.
Mhm.
Wait, it was like Mississippi State playing Ole Miss at one of those fields.
Interesting.
It is, and for some reason, like our recruits started subbing in to play for Mississippi State in baseball. And this is the weirdest part. Tua was catching for Ole Miss.
What the?
And one of our recruits collided with Tua at the plate and gave him another concussion. I guess that's a nightmare, not a dream. But
Yeah, that's the worst dream
I
ever.
woke up screaming.
Woke up sweating and screaming.
That was pretty bad.
Bed soaking wet.
We need to come up with segments to do for the end of every episode.
We'll do name all of the past Heisman winners that you get.
No. Like,
How far do you think you go back? Like, seriously. Like, just off the dome right now.
I actually looked at the list today, but I still don't know how far I can go.
You can go to at least the past 5, right?
All right, look. Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Well, no. That is one of them.
He didn't win it this past year?
No. He won it not this past year, but the year before that.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams.
Correct.
Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams. So this one now would be in 2022. What team do you play for? I know I was giving it away, but
I wasn't really thinking about it. Hold on. Give me a second. Who was 2022?
is it Devontae Smith?
No, Devontae Smith was later. Oh, he played for Alabama. I know it is. That was stupid. This one's easy.
Quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
Am I stupid?
I mean, yeah, kind of. He's going into his second year.
Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Then I want to say it's Devontae Smith.
I'm pretty sure. We should probably check that.
Yeah.
We're gonna look stupid.
All right. So it goes Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, Devontae Smith, Joe
Yeah.
Burrow, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and Marcus Mariota. That's the last 10 years.
Yes. So, I was right.
It's a quarterback award.
Shout out Devontae Smith.
And
Ashton
Derrick Henry.
Gentry could win it this year.
Yeah.
Like, real talk, if he continues, I mean, probably not because Boise State's just not, I mean, they're good, but they're not.
Do you think Boise State will be the G5 team that makes the playoff?
Unless it's Liberty.
I think it'll be Liberty. I think Caden Slater or Salter is one of the best quarterbacks ever.
Liberty and App State just canceled their game for this weekend, so.
Yeah. Shout out Hurricane Helene.
Where are they playing at?
It's going to be at App State. All right. I don't know how long we've been recording for, but I think we call it there.
Yeah, I think so.
Thanks for tuning in. That's so cringe. But for the first time in person,
Want to do what's up YouTube?
the DNA show.
Hopefully we'll do this more and more. We'll get more comfortable with it. We'll have more stuff to do.
We're recording on my iPad right now. We're sharing a mic,
Yeah.
so we'll just have to.
Yeah, it's probably really loud because we
Probably
started
is.
screaming for a little bit.
Yeah, probably is very loud. But
Oh, Michael Parsons is also high ankle sprain.
okay.
He's out.
Only neighbor's concussion out. I don't know for how long. He balled.
Auburn to start Peyton Thorne.
All right, big college football slate this weekend. I guess we'll recap it Monday or Tuesday, whenever we can. So,
Not Tuesday, probably Monday.
first time in person. It's my first time ever meeting him. All right, DNA show. Appreciate it.
See y'all.
Like and subscribe.
See y'all Monday.
Peace.